How are we doing? So, I know Dawn and I, we see a lot of talking with you guys. We see a lot of things back and forth about how hard it is to cook. All right, we don't know what to do. We don't know how to eat. So, I know during the intros in class all the time, we're always saying, hey, we eat chicken and broccoli. Well, here it is, guys. Chicken and broccoli. Perfect. All right, guys, you'll notice the broccoli is frozen. It's in the bag. It's from Publix, right? We're in the middle of a pandemic, so sometimes getting fresh veggies isn't always the easiest thing. Sometimes it's just easier, okay? This is just as nutrient dense. It's everything you need. It's totally fine. Typically, we would go with probably even a steam in bag broccoli, but I went in the freezer and I didn't have any, so we're gonna cook it the old-fashioned way. We also have chicken breast here. These are fresh from Publix today, so you can still get them. No big deal. These are just regular old chicken breasts. Nothing to it. There's big chicken breasts. I'm gonna cook them all up. Go for there. What we would typically do is pull this out here, and we're gonna start chopping them up. Chicken breast. I don't get too particular. Make sure your knife's got some sort of sharpness to it. Come through. I like to just dice them up. They cook faster. All right. That way you don't have to worry about what's going into how getting the chicken cooked all the way through. This is just a lot easier to cook it this way, guys. Sometimes you have to, these big chicken breasts, you'll even have to cut it down the middle. I'll show you here in a second. Nothing to this. So you take a big piece like that. Might even be easier just to go ahead and rip it right down the middle and then dice it up a little bit, just like that. All right. So typically, this is 3 chicken breasts, right? This is, probably close to a normal meal for me and Dawn. Not too far off. We're probably 2.5 chicken breasts. Okay. So, 1 chicken breast done. Next chicken breast up. To it. That's the boring part, watching Justin cut. So this one's a little thick too, so I might just go ahead and lay this down the middle here. Get that open. Boom. Nothing to this. Guys, once I get, if I'm going to do 3 chicken breasts like this, probably once I get past this first one, I'm going to go ahead and turn the stove. Okay? Get the pan heating up. That way I'm ready to go straight into the pan after I do that. Okay? And you want that pan to be good and hot. Probably about a good medium-high heat on that pan will be sufficient to cooking your chicken. Okay? To this thing. Just gotta cut. Dawn's getting hungry, so I gotta cook faster, okay? When you're cutting, careful not to cut your hands off. That'd be ideal. I'll tell you what, for a matter of time's sake, we'll just cook 2 up, right? So we come back here to the pan, gonna turn the stove on. Look at that flame a little bit. I kind of want a little more flame for me because we don't have necessarily medium-high settings on our thing. Our pan right now has a little bit of got a little bacon grease in it there from this morning. We like to cook in one pan, so we have that same pan kind of going all the time. No big deal there. We're going to let this heat up a little bit. From here, I'm kind of done with this hand if I'm cutting my chicken, so I'm going to go ahead and wash that hand. Coronavirus out there, you should be washing your hands all the time anyway. We want to get that chicken funk off of ourselves, okay? And cross-contamination. So typically, I probably put some. If we had an empty pan here with nothing in it, I'd put some olive oil in it just to kind of get some fat in the bottom of the pan and grease it up a little bit. But today we don't need to do that because we already have stuff in there. Here's my 3 spices, guys: pepper, garlic, salt. Go ahead and take that chicken that's sitting on your cutting board, throw a little bit of salt on it. This is just minced garlic. That's what we have right now. It works. Toss a little bit out on there. All right, and then just some fresh cracked pepper. So this thing falls off the top. Go. Just right on top here. Nothing to it. That pan's getting hot behind me. I can see my grease starting to move around a little bit, so coat the pan with that good in the bottom. I like to season the pan a little more too, so I'm going to throw some pepper in there in the empty pan. I'm going to throw a little more salt in there and a little more garlic in there, just so that's on the bottom of the pan. I'm going to keep these things over here. We're going to use them again. From here, guys, I would just take my cutting board, all my prepared chicken. What I like to do when I'm doing this, Dawn can get over here to the camera, is I like to go ahead and set this meat kind of the seasoned side down. That way I can go ahead and season it again, right? Just gonna throw this in here. It's not all that important. I like a lot of seasoning on my chicken. Makes it good. We don't have to put anything else on. Guys, how's Dawn doing with the camera work? Everything looking good? Should have done this live. Been crazy. Nobody would have watched. All right, so done with that. Go ahead and take that. Put that over here. Doing that for a second. I'm gonna put a little more pepper on there. I like pepper. Goes over well in my house. Guys, if you don't like pepper, don't put pepper in your chicken. If you don't like too much salt or you don't like different things, don't do it. Pepper's good for you. All right. Dawn cringes every time the salt comes out. I try to use just a little bit. And then I hear more garlic. So now we're going to kick that up a little bit. Get some more heat on there. And then just start kind of working through that. So right now, cooking this, if I was cooking with a steam and bag broccoli, I would go ahead and take and put that in the microwave because the microwave is super fast. And I would go ahead and get that going, okay? Since I don't have that, I'm not going to do that, okay? We have this bag over here. I can go ahead and at least begin opening it. We got some scissors right around here. It's also like the de facto tour of our kitchen, so hope you guys like this. We got broccoli. Once the chicken's done, I'm gonna throw the broccoli in the same pot. Okay, if you're stressed on time, you don't have much going, look at this, boom, boom, we have 3 more burners on the stove. We can easily open up another pan, throw the broccoli in there, and cook it at the same time as the chicken. So this chicken will take probably about 5 minutes to cook, no big deal. We'll get going on that once that's done. You just kind of want to watch the heat on there, guys. You don't want it to get it too hot, you don't want to burn it, but you also want to cook it and get it going. And you'll see once it starts going, it'll start sizzling a little bit, you're going to hear it. The chicken will start turning white, all right? You'll see in a second here. See, you can already start to get a little bit of white on the bottom of the chicken where that starts to let you know it's cooked. Okay? If you've never cooked chicken before, you want to make sure you cook chicken all the way through. By all the way through, what that means going to mean is if you were to cut that piece of chicken open at the end, it's not going to have any pink residue in it, right? It's going to look white all the way through, okay? If you've ever eaten questionable chicken before, it's probably because it was undercooked. Don't eat undercooked chicken. That's Dawn's specialty, is undercooked chicken, because she's impatient. But we'll get through it. We'll cook the chicken all the way through. Here's the part of the video where we're probably going to put the camera over the pot, and then I'm going to speed it up a little bit. Guys, so right back to it. So if you look at the chicken, we start to look at it now. Is my chicken done? Is my chicken not done? Who knows? So if you kind of look in the pan here, kind of what you want to do is just take a couple pieces, kind of bust them apart a little bit. You know, it doesn't have to be pretty. Is it white through the middle? Cooked. You know, find one of the bigger ones, type of deal. They can kind of pop open. You're going to be able to tell if that's cooked. That's the easiest way to tell. All right, especially like that. That chicken looks cooked. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn that oven off real quick, stove off real quick. I'm going to pull this over here. I'm going to plate this chicken. Boom. Boom. That way if the kids are hungry, they can go ahead and start eating their protein. Okay? We don't have to wait on the veggies to get done. Typically, we would just divide this basically in half. There's 2 chicken breasts, right? Everybody saw that? If you wanted to weigh it, you'd put your plate on a scale, you'd weigh it as you're putting it on the plate. Super simple. Hot. We're going to use this juice from the chicken here as we cook our broccoli. All right, so toss this right back on the stove. Need to heat this puppy right back up. Ours kicks on nice and quick. From there, we're going to take that bag of broccoli. Bag of broccoli goes in the pan. All right, that's most of the bag of broccoli. All right. goes in the pan. What I would do is add a little bit of water, help with the steaming of it. All right, not too much, not too little. Then what you're gonna do, we have a little pan lid here. We're gonna throw a little lid on here. It's gonna help it steam a little quicker. Okay, so you can basically walk away from that. That's ready to go for a second. Give that 3, 4, 5 minutes. That's gonna be cooked and it'll be ready to go. Guys, so looks like the broccoli is just about done here. It's got a nice green color. It's all cooked up, looking good. You can always tell with the broccoli if it starts getting a little. You can push your spatula through it or whatever you're using. Broccoli's probably about done. All right. Again, if this was steam and bag, probably gone a little quicker. But due to the magic of video, we got this done pretty quick. Cool. So all you're gonna do now is bring that over. We're gonna plate it. It's gonna be a little bit of between the chicken droppings, juices, chicken juices. Broccoli's gonna have a little water to it. Broccoli does have some water to it as it cooks. So kind of what I like to do is use the tongs to kind of squeeze a little bit of that out over the pan so we don't just totally drench the plate. Unless you want that all over everything, then go for it. I'm gonna plate this up. Again, we like big healthy portions, so we're just gonna go chicken and broccoli nuts here. Probably roughly 300 grams of broccoli, roughly. You got probably 200 grams of chicken, if I'm guessing. Give or take, don't take my word on it, but it's probably pretty close, okay? So, there it is, guys. Chicken and broccoli. We'll hit it with a little pepper on top. Ground the ketchup in there. Just like that. Lunch is served. Hope you guys enjoyed. Give us a like, give us a comment, give us a follow down below, all that good stuff, or tell us you hated it, whatever. If you have any suggestions on what you'd like to see us cook next, shoot us out.